you talk to teachers, they can't stand the phone. Their life is so difficult. I hear from teachers every day who say they're quitting because it's just no fun anymore. You can't get the kids' attention. The teachers all want the phones to be banned from school. The administrators all want them to be banned from school. There's constant drama, bullying, violence, vandalism, all nurtured on social media. So everyone who's dealing with their kids wants them banned from school. Most parents, once they understand what's going on here, once they see the harms, they want them locked away too. They want their kid to be listening to the teacher, to be talking with other kids. And so I asked, I went back to my old high school and my old middle school. And I said, so why don't you just ban them? Why don't you just, put them in lockers? And they said, because there's a number of parents that will freak out. They insist on being able to be in touch with their child, text them during class, hear from them during class. And then, of course, there's also those who say, well, what about school shootings? If there's a school shooting, I want my child to have a phone. I want to know that she's okay. And I think the answer to that is very clear. First, we all have to understand it's insane that we have to think about this in this country, that we do have school shootings. But schools have been preparing for them for a long time now. They've done research. They're doing drills. They're showing the kids what to do. They're organized. And so what do you want? Imagine you could send your kid to 2 schools. In school 1, if there is, God forbid, if there is an active shooter, if there is some horrible thing happening, in school 1, the kids do as they're told. All the adults have phones. They're coordinating. The kids are quiet. They're doing what they're supposed to. That's school 1. Do you want your kid there? School 2, they have all the same procedures, but all the kids have phones. So as soon as something goes wrong, they pull out their phones. They're crying to their parents. The parents are rushing to the school before the emergency vehicles can get there. It's chaos. This is not going to keep your kids safe. This is actually more dangerous, according to school safety experts. I understand why it would make the parent feel better if they could hear from their child. I understand that. But if what we want is our kids' safety, then it is a myth that everyone having a phone is going to make them safer. It's not. A small number of people who care a lot about an issue can stop any legislation. They really care. They come in, they protest, they write letters. And the large majority that wants the opposite, but they're not as passionate, they don't do much. And so I assure you, almost every principal and every teacher wants a phone-free school. And they're stymied by the fear of what this minority of parents will do. My hope is that now that the word is getting out about what the phone-based childhood is doing to all of our kids, the large majority that want their kids to have a more play-based or real-world childhood, that this majority, if they start speaking up, if they start telling the principal, if they start telling the teachers that they want a phone-free environment for the classroom, and I would urge anybody who has the luxury of having a choice, if you get to choose what elementary school or what middle school or whatever that your kid goes to, make it clear to, if you're talking at any schools, ask the phone policy and say, do not want to send my kid to a school where the kids have phones on them because they're just not going to learn very much.
Thank you for watching this video. We publish new videos every week, so if you enjoy this sort of content, please like and subscribe to the channel.